Your thoughts really shape your reality. Everything you go through starts in your mind. Before you can achieve anything out there, you've got to believe it inside. The thoughts you focus on every day become the blueprint for your life. Think of yourself as an architect. Your thoughts are the plans for the life you're creating. If you keep dwelling on what's wrong, what you're lacking, or what might go wrong, you're just setting yourself up for those outcomes. Your mind gets stuck on the problems, and before you know it, when you keep focusing on fear and negativity, you start seeing obstacles everywhere, which can really block you from seeing all the opportunities around you. What you focus on is what you attract. But if you fill your mind with thoughts about success, abundance, and possibilities, you'll start to see the world in a different light. Suddenly, challenges look like stepping stones, and problems become chances to grow. You'll find that you attract the things you think about because your thoughts shape your mindset, and that mindset pulls in new opportunities. If you keep telling yourself, "I can't do this," your brain will start to believe it, and soon enough, your actions will reflect that. But if you say, "I can do this," your mind will start looking for solutions instead of excuses. This shift in mindset changes your energy, your choices, and ultimately, the direction of your life. It's like setting a GPS. If you focus on failure, you'll end up in places of failure. But if you focus on winning, having a purpose, and overcoming challenges, you'll head toward those outcomes. The path you take in life really matters. Your thoughts shape your future, so pick the busy ones. Your mind is at the center of everything you do. Before you can build something with your hands, move your feet, or even say a word, it all begins with a thought. What you allow to settle in your mind influences how you act, the choices you make, and the path your life follows. If you go through life believing you're not good enough or that failure is unavoidable, you'll end up acting in ways that reflect that mindset. If you keep doubting yourself, you'll hold back and miss out on chances even when they show up. You'll think they're not meant for you, even if you've got tons of potential. But if your mindset is positive and you believe you're capable and deserving of success, then your actions will match that belief. You'll start making decisions with confidence instead of fear. You need to give yourself the green light to chase after what you used to think was impossible. If you wake up every day telling yourself, "I'm going to win today," you'll make choices that match that attitude. You'll manage your time better, tackle challenges head-on, and hang out with people who believe in your dreams. But if you wake up thinking it's just another day, you'll coast through life doing the bare minimum and end up feeling frustrated because nothing ever seems to change. That's why it's crucial to take charge of your thoughts. Control your thoughts, and you control your actions. If you want to change your life, you got to start by changing what's going on in your head. Fill your mind with positive thoughts that point you in the direction you want to go, and your actions will naturally follow. It's like driving a car. Your thoughts are the steering wheel. If you want to turn left, but your thoughts are pushing you right, you'll just end up lost. The same goes for life. If your thoughts are negative or full of doubt, your actions will take you away from success. But when your thoughts get in line with your goals, your actions will lead you there. So shift your mindset and you'll change your actions, which will change your life. It all begins in your head. Positive thoughts bring positive results because how you think shapes your reality. Having a positive mindset isn't just about being cheerful for the sake of it. It's about gearing yourself up for real outcomes. When you fill your mind with good thoughts, you open yourself up to opportunities that were always there. If you keep going, you'll start to notice opportunities where others just see obstacles. You'll attract the kind of energy and people that help you move forward. Let me tell you, Having a positive mindset is a blessing. When you believe good things can happen, you start to expect them. You carry yourself differently with an attitude of expecting great things. You're not just hoping things will go well, you expect them to. And when you do expect good things, you start acting in ways that welcome those blessings into your life. You take chances and move forward with faith. Taking risks opens up opportunities, and that's when the good stuff starts rolling in. It's like picking up a radio station. When you focus on the positive, you vibe with good luck. But here's the thing. A positive mindset doesn't just bring in blessings, it also draws in chances. Opportunities are everywhere, but not everyone spots them. It's the person with a sunny outlook who sees a door when others just see a wall. It's the one who believes there's a way through that really gets ahead. Find solutions when others throw in the towel. Keep your mind on what's possible and what can be done instead of what can't. Position yourself to spot opportunities that others overlook. Positive thinking sharpens your vision and clears your path. But don't get me wrong, this isn't about ignoring reality. A positive mindset doesn't brush aside challenges. It changes how you deal with them. Instead of viewing challenges as reasons to give up, you see them as chances to grow. You embrace adversity because you know it helps you become stronger. I know it's all about refining you, shaping you, and getting you ready for bigger things. That's how positive thinking leads to growth. Your mind opens up, your skills get better, and your resilience grows when you tackle life with a positive attitude. Growth isn't just about what happens to you, it's about how you handle it. When your thoughts are grounded in positivity, you react with strength, creativity, and determination. Think of it like planting seeds. Positive thoughts are the seeds of success, and every thought you have is like planting one of those seeds. If you think about your life like a garden, what you plant really matters. If you sow seeds of doubt, fear, and negativity, you're going to end up with a life full of limits and missed chances. But if you plant seeds of hope, faith, and positivity, you'll grow a life full of opportunities and success. What you focus on gets bigger. So when you focus on the good stuff, you're allowing yourself to thrive. I'm not saying everything will be smooth sailing just because you think positively, though. Storms will still hit and challenges will pop up. But here's the thing. A positive mindset doesn't change the situation. It changes you while you're dealing with it. It gives you the strength to push through when others throw in the towel. It lets you see past the storm and into the future you're creating. So, if you want to see good things happen, if you want to draw in blessings, opportunities, and growth, it all starts in your head. Focus on thoughts that match the life you want. Focus on what you can achieve, even when it feels like everything's against you. Stay hopeful about your situation, believe in the future, and you'll see how positive thinking can lead to good outcomes. Your thoughts matter, and when they're positive, they create a ripple effect that impacts all parts of your life, your relationships, career, health, and purpose. When you think positively, you're opening yourself up to all the good things life has to offer. It all starts in your mind. Believe it, see it, and live it. Negative thoughts hold you back because they act like invisible chains, keeping you tied to what you're afraid of. When your mind is filled with fear and focused on failure, you create a wall between where you are and where you could be. The reality is, every time you let negative thoughts take control, you're shrinking your own potential. You're limiting what you can achieve because your mindset has already decided that success is out of reach. Let me give you a clearer picture. Imagine trying to climb a mountain, but instead of focusing on the summit, all you can think about is how steep it is and how high up you might fall. You end up paralyzed by your fear of failing. Those negative thoughts trap you in a cycle of excuses and self-doubt. The longer you keep dwelling on them, the harder it gets to move forward. Focusing on your fears really holds you back. The biggest things holding you back from reaching your potential are fear and hesitation. When you're scared, you hesitate, and hesitation kills your momentum. Instead of taking action, fear keeps you stuck, waiting, worrying, and second-guessing yourself. Whether it's fear of failure, rejection, or the unknown, it stops you from seizing opportunities. Fear tricks you into thinking that playing it safe is your only option, but here's the truth. Greatness doesn't happen in your comfort zone. The moment you let fear take over, you're giving up on your potential. There's a lot of potential in you, but let's chat about doubt. Doubt can be pretty dangerous because it chips away at your confidence. When you let doubt creep in, it starts making you question your abilities, your worth, and your dreams. You begin to think, what if I'm not good enough? What if I don't have what it takes? What if I try and fail? And before you know it, you're talking yourself out of something you were once really excited about. Doubt holds you back by making you believe that success is for someone else, not you. It creates a false ceiling over your head, making you think you can only go so far. But the truth is, there are no limits except the ones you put on yourself. And let's not forget about failure, or more like the fear of it. Failure is part of life, but when you obsess over it and make it the center of your thoughts, you'll get stuck in a cycle of avoiding it. You won't take risks, you won't step out in faith, and you won't challenge yourself to do tough stuff because you're too caught up in that fear. You're always worried about things going wrong, but here's the deal. If you keep focusing on failure, you'll never really get to experience success. Every time you hold back because you're scared of failing, you miss out on the valuable lessons and breakthroughs that come from just trying. Even if you don't nail it the first time, those negative thoughts just drag you down with doubt and worry, making you fixate on all the reasons things won't work out. The more you dwell on those thoughts, the heavier that anchor gets. Eventually, you just stop trying, stop believing, and stop dreaming. You convince yourself that being stuck is safer than risking failure, and in doing that, you deny yourself the chance to reach your full potential. But here's the thing. You weren't meant to stay stuck. There's so much inside you, gifts, talents, and dreams, just waiting to be unleashed. But as long as you let negative thoughts take over your mind, you'll never see it. You'll never reach your full potential if you don't let go of the thoughts that are holding you back. Your potential is limitless, but you have to recognize the power of your thoughts and realize you can control them. Just because a negative thought pops up doesn't mean you have to dwell on it. You can swap out fear for courage, doubt for faith, and failure for perseverance. The fight for your potential happens in your mind. When you stop thinking negatively, you give yourself the chance to go after your true dreams. Remember, you can't aim for the stars if you're looking down at the ground. To really reach your potential, you need to look up, aim higher, and believe that there's more waiting for you. Sure, there will be challenges and setbacks, but don't let negative thoughts stop you from achieving the greatness inside you. It's time to break free and step into your future. Take charge of your life and live the way you were meant to. You can choose your thoughts, and that's one of the most freeing realizations out there. A lot of people walk around feeling like victims of their situations, stuck in old habits, or held back by negative thinking that defines their current lives. But here's the thing, you're not stuck in your past or how you think right now. You have the power to change your mindset at this very moment, and that can make all the difference. Transform your life. Think of it this way. Your mind is like a garden, and you're the gardener. The thoughts you let take root will shape what kind of garden you grow. If you keep planting seeds of doubt, fear, and negativity, your garden will be overrun with weeds that stifle your potential. But if you consciously choose to plant seeds of hope, faith, and positivity, you'll start to see the flowers of success, abundance, and peace blooming in your life. The key is that you get to decide what seeds you plant in your mind. It's not like your mind is on autopilot, controlling every thought without you having a say. Nope, you're in charge of your mind. Sure, you can't stop every negative thought from creeping in, but you can decide whether to dwell on it or let it go. This means you're not a victim of your situation, and you're not stuck with a mindset that used to define you. Just to be clear, your past doesn't define you. You might have had a tough time before, but that doesn't mean you have to keep thinking that way. Maybe you've been frozen by fear or held back by doubt, and maybe negativity has clouded your vision. But that doesn't have to be your story anymore. You can change your mindset, and with that change, you can create a new reality. The power to shift your thoughts is inside you. It all starts with being aware. You need to pay attention to the thoughts that pop into your head every day. We're hit with thousands of thoughts daily, some good, some bad, and some just neutral. Most people don't even notice. You know that constant mental chatter in your head? Once you realize the thoughts you're having, you can start to separate yourself from the negative ones. You can challenge those limiting beliefs and swap them out for thoughts that empower and uplift you, helping you move toward your goals. The next step is being intentional. Choosing your thoughts means focusing on the good stuff. Just ignoring the negative isn't enough. You've got to actively replace it with something better. Fear sneaks in and tells you that you can't do it, but you push back and say, "I can handle this." When God nudges you with doubts like, "What if you fail?" you counter with, "What if I succeed?" When negativity tries to convince you that your dreams are too far away, you remind yourself that everything I need is already within me, and I'm getting closer to my goals every day. That's the power of choosing your thoughts. And the best part, transformation takes time. It's not just a one-time thing. Don't get down on yourself if your mindset doesn't change overnight. Just keep going. Just like a muscle, your mindset needs to be worked on over time. Every time you choose a positive thought, you're training your brain to think differently. Eventually, those new ways of thinking will become your go-to. What used to be tough, like staying positive when things get rough, will start to feel normal because you've trained your mind to work on a higher level. So here's the deal. Your past might have influenced how you think, but it doesn't have to control your future. You can make a choice. A new way of thinking starts right now. You're not held back by your past, your failures, or even what you're dealing with right now. The power to change your mind is inside you. When you choose thoughts that match the person you want to be, you open the door to a future that shows that change. So, let's break this down. What does it mean to change your mindset? It means moving away from a scarcity mindset, where you're always stressing about not having enough. Opportunities are scarce, and everyone around you is in competition. When you shift to an abundance mindset, you start to think there's plenty of success, love, and chances out there for everyone. You stop comparing yourself to others because you realize what's meant for you is yours, and nobody can take that from you. Changing your mindset means ditching those limiting beliefs. Maybe you've been told you're not good enough, that success is for other people, or that your dreams are too big. But you know what? Those are just thoughts. And since they're just thoughts, you can change them. You can decide to believe in your potential, believe you have what it takes, and believe your future is better than your past. Once you start believing those things, your actions will change too. So, let me leave you with this. You have more power than you think. The power to change your life isn't out there waiting for you to discover it. It's inside you. It's all about the thoughts you decide to have every day, so don't let your past thinking hold you back. Don't let your situation make you feel like you're stuck. You're in charge of your mindset, and that mindset will shape your future. Keep an eye on your thoughts because this is one of the most important rules to live by. What you let into your mind can really change your life. Your mind is your biggest asset, and just like anything else you value, you need to protect it. What you let into your head and what you think about regularly really shapes your life, where you're headed, and the future you build. If you don't guard your mind, negative influences can creep in and mess with your thoughts, beliefs, and actions, holding you back. Think of your mind like a garden. If you want to grow beautiful things, flowers, fruit, anything bright, you need to take care of it. You wouldn't just let weeds take over or let pests ruin it. You wouldn't let someone trample all over your crops, right? Well, your mind is just as important. What you let in can really take hold and affect what grows in your life. If you let negativity, doubt, fear, or toxic people in, they'll choke out your potential. But if you're careful and intentional about what you allow in, your mind can become a great place for positivity, creativity, and growth. So, be picky about what you let into your head. What you watch, what you listen to, and who you hang out with all matter. Every message you take in, every chat you have, and every piece of content you consume is shaping your mind, whether you know it or not. That's why it's super important to weed out stuff that doesn't help you or fit the life you want. You wouldn't eat junk food every day and think you'd feel good, right? It's the same idea. If you're always consuming junk news, gossip, or hanging around energy-draining people, don't be shocked when you start feeling overwhelmed, discouraged, and unmotivated. Taking care of your mind is all about protecting your peace. It's about being aware of the people, environments, and influences that either lift you up or bring you down. Not everyone deserves a spot in your mental space. Some conversations just aren't worth it. Sometimes you need to walk away. And some relationships definitely need boundaries. You need to tune out the noise, because if you're not careful, other people's negativity can creep into your head and become your own. Their doubts can turn into your doubts. Their fears can become your fears. And before you know it, you're living a life defined by someone else's limits, not your own vision. It's not just about what you block out. It's also about what you let in. If you want to see growth, success, and abundance in your future, you've got to fill your mind with thoughts that support that vision and surround yourself with the right people. People who inspire you, push you to improve, and bring your dreams to life. Surround yourself with content that lifts you up, teaches you something new, and drives you toward your goals. Your mind reflects what you feed it, so fill it with wisdom, positivity, and encouragement, and you'll see your perspective shift. You'll start noticing opportunities where you once saw obstacles, and you'll think more creatively instead of getting stuck in old habits. Protecting your mind also means being aware of what influences you. You need to pay attention to how you talk to yourself. Noah's voice has a bigger impact on your life than your own. If you keep telling yourself you're not good enough, that you'll never make it, or that your dreams are too far away, those negative thoughts can really stick and shape your reality. But if you start affirming your worth, reminding yourself of what you can do, and telling yourself that success is possible, your mind will start to believe it. And once your mind is on board, your actions will follow. What you focus on today will impact your future, which is why it matters to God what goes into your mind. What you think about regularly will shape your life's direction. If you want a future full of purpose, success, and peace, you need to create a mental space that encourages those things. Your mind is where every action, decision, and breakthrough starts. But it can also be where dreams fade away if you're not mindful. Think of it like this. You wouldn't just leave your front door wide open and let anyone stroll into your house, right? Your home is your safe haven. You decide who comes in and who stays out because you want to keep the vibe inside just right. Your mind is like your inner home, and you have the power to choose what gets in and what stays out. Don't let just anything or anyone invade your mental space. Be mindful of what you let in, because in the end, it shapes the life you live. Keep an eye on your strength, like a gatekeeper watching over a treasure. Be careful about what you let in, because your thoughts influence your beliefs, and your beliefs shape your actions. Those actions will either take you closer to the future you want or push you away from it. The power is in your hands, so choose wisely what you let into your mind. It's not just affecting your present, it's shaping your future. Just like you can train your muscles, you can train your thoughts. Your mind can get stronger and improve over time, just like your body. The brain is super powerful, and the way you think isn't permanent. Just like you can work out to get fitter and faster, you can also train your mind to think clearer with more purpose and positivity. It's all about mental conditioning, and if you put in the effort consistently, you can change how you think and tap into new levels of potential. Think of it this way. Your mind is like a muscle. If you don't work on it, your mind just falls back into old habits and ways of thinking. A lot of people go through life with an untrained mind, letting negative thoughts, doubts, and fears take charge because they never actively try to change their mental patterns. Just like you wouldn't expect to get stronger at the gym without putting in the effort. You can't expect your thoughts to change by themselves. You've got to be intentional about building a mindset that supports the life you want to live. The first step in training your thoughts is taking that initiative. It's important to realize that your brain can adapt. Scientists refer to this as neuroplasticity, which means your brain can rewire itself every time you have a thought. Each thought you have creates and strengthens pathways in your brain. Over time, these pathways turn into habits, automatic ways of thinking. If you're used to thinking negatively, you've probably developed strong neural pathways centered on fear, doubt, and worry. The good news is that you can change those pathways. With practice, you can weaken the negative patterns and create new, positive ones. Stay positive and know what you want. So, how do you train your thoughts? It all starts with being aware. You can't change what you don't recognize. Notice the thoughts that pop into your head during the day. Are they boosting you up or holding you back? Do they make you feel good or drag you down? The trick is to catch yourself when you start thinking negatively. Once you notice a limiting thought, you can stop it and switch it out for something more helpful. Just like you need to work out regularly to build physical strength, you've got to train your mind by repeating positive thoughts over and over. Whenever a negative thought pops up, don't just ignore it, challenge it. Swap it out for something positive. For instance, if you find yourself thinking, "I can't do this," stop and remind yourself, "I'm capable and I can figure this out." If you think, "I'll never succeed," counter that with, "I've had successes along the way and I'm getting closer every day." Repetition rewires your brain. The more you swap out negative thoughts for positive ones, the stronger those new mental pathways get. Over time, thinking positively becomes second nature. But here's the deal. Training your thoughts isn't just about being positive. It's also about thinking clearly and with purpose. A trained mind doesn't just zero in on the good stuff, it focuses on what's really important. It's not just about blind optimism, it's about building a mindset that helps you reach your goals and navigate life intentionally. Thoughts come when you train your mind to concentrate on what really matters instead of getting sidetracked by distractions and worries. You need to think strategically, prioritize your goals, and stay focused on your purpose. This kind of mental clarity takes practice. It's all about learning to silence the noise in your head. You know what you have to do to make progress. Training your thoughts requires resilience. Just like building muscle gets easier when you push against resistance by lifting heavier weights. Feeling uncomfortable. Your mind gets stronger by tackling challenges and pushing through tough times. Every time you hit a rough patch, you have a choice. You can let negativity take over, or you can focus on what you can learn, how you can grow, and how you can keep going. Resilience is like a mental muscle. The more you work on it, the stronger it gets. The challenges you face are chances to train your mind to stay tough, stay focused, and keep moving ahead, no matter what. Let me explain. Think about athletes in real life. The most successful ones don't just work on their bodies, they also train their minds. They visualize their success, practice mental toughness, and develop a mindset that helps them perform under pressure. When they hit setbacks or fail, they don't let negative thoughts take over. They train themselves to bounce back, stay positive, and keep their eyes on their goals. Their mindset is just as important as their physical skills. Whether you're trying to build relationships or go after your dreams, your mindset really decides how far you'll get. It's super important to train your thoughts to reach your goals because your thoughts influence your actions, and your actions lead to your results. When your mind is clear, focused, and positive, you're setting yourself up for success. So, if you're serious about changing your life, start by working on your mindset. It's not going to happen overnight, just like you can't get fit after one trip to the gym, but with consistency. If you keep putting in the effort, you'll start to notice a change. You'll find that you're more focused, tougher, and better at managing your emotions and choices. You'll start thinking with purpose and clarity, and that mental strength will help you unlock opportunities that seemed out of reach. Just remember, you have the power to shape your thoughts. You're not stuck with the mindset you have now. Just like you can train your body to be stronger and more capable, you can train your mind to think in ways that empower and uplift you. Every day is a chance to move closer to your goals, to grow mentally, challenge your habits, and develop a mindset that matches the life you want. Your thoughts are your most powerful tool. Work on them, and they'll lead you to places you never thought possible. Changing the way you think is something you have to do every day. If we want to see real, lasting change in our lives, we need to accept that. Change doesn't happen all at once. It's a journey, not something that occurs in a flash or even in a day. Changing your mindset takes dedication, effort, and consistency. But here's the bright side. If you commit to renewing your mind every day, you'll start to notice a change over time. Your thoughts will shift, your perspective will widen, and your whole life will start to improve. A lot of people get frustrated because they want everything to change all at once. They want to think, feel, and live differently right away. But the reality is, just like getting in shape takes time, so does changing your mental state. If you've been thinking negatively, doubting yourself, or stuck in old habits for years, you can't just flip a switch and change overnight. Changing your mindset is something you have to work on every day. Each day, you're training your brain to think in healthier, more empowering ways. Think of it like getting fit. You can't go to the gym once and expect to have your dream body. It takes time and commitment. You have to keep showing up and putting in the work. As you keep pushing through, your body starts to react. Your muscles get stronger, and you see the results you want. Your mind works the same way. Every time you consciously choose to think differently, let go of a limiting belief, or pick positivity over negativity, you're training your mind to operate at a higher level. Renewing your mind takes consistency. It's not a one-and-done thing. Just like you need to feed your body every day, you have to keep working on your mindset. To stay healthy, you need to eat right and exercise, but you also have to feed your mind with good thoughts, affirmations, and perspectives to keep mentally strong. Every day, you've got to choose to challenge negative thinking and swap it out for thoughts that align with your goals and purpose. This isn't a one-and-done deal. It's a daily commitment to growth. The cool thing is, the more you stick with it, the easier it gets. At first, thinking positively might feel tough, but it gets better. Breaking free from old thought patterns can be tough, and you might catch yourself slipping back into doubt, fear, or negativity. But don't get discouraged. Just like building muscle takes time, so does forming new mental habits. Every day that you work on renewing your mind, you're setting yourself up for lasting change. What used to feel hard, like staying positive or thinking outside the box, will start to come naturally. Your mind will adjust to your new way of thinking, and you'll find yourself operating from a place of strength, clarity, and purpose. Keep renewing your mind. Being patient with yourself is key. Change doesn't happen overnight, and growing takes time. Some days you'll feel like you're making strides, and other days it might seem like you're moving backward. That's totally fine. Don't be hard on yourself when things get tough. Just remember that each day is a new chance to start fresh, to refocus your thoughts on what matters, and to get a little closer to who you want to be. It's all part of the journey. Here's the deal. Renewing your mind isn't just about thinking positive thoughts. It's really about getting your thoughts in line with the truth, your goals, and the vision you have for your life. It's about being deliberate about what you focus on and what you let take up space in your mind. It's about swapping out limiting beliefs for empowering ones and changing your perspective so you can spot opportunities where you used to see obstacles. Renewing your mind is a spiritual, mental, and emotional journey that lifts every part of your life, but you can't do it alone. Surround yourself with the right people, those who lift you up, content that inspires you, and environments that motivate you. Just like a healthy body flourishes in a good setting, a refreshed mind needs to be cared for in a space filled with growth, positivity, and purpose. If you're always around negativity, doubt, or fear, it's going to be way harder to change your mindset. Be intentional about what you let into your headspace. Create an environment that helps you with the change you're aiming for. Remember, renewing your mind is an ongoing process. Even when you start seeing results, like more positive thoughts, a stronger mindset, and a clearer perspective, you can't just stop. Growth doesn't have a finish line. You've got to keep renewing your mind, because life will always throw new challenges, obstacles, and chances for growth your way. The moment you stop renewing your mind is when you risk falling back into old habits. Old thought patterns can really hold you back. Renewing your mind every day helps you keep pushing forward, no matter what life throws at you. It gives you the strength to keep going when you're feeling down, the clarity to make smart choices, and the resilience to bounce back from setbacks. Over time, as you keep at it, you'll notice that not only have your thoughts changed, but your whole life starts to improve. The things that used to scare you or bring you down won't have any power over you anymore, and you'll begin to see yourself in a whole new light. Stay focused on your dreams, walk with purpose, and live a life that shows the changes happening in your mind. Remember, renewing your mind is something you do every day. It's about putting yourself out there and choosing to think differently while committing to your growth journey. Each day you work on renewing your mind, you're getting closer to who you're meant to be. Your thoughts can really lift your life, and with consistent effort, you can make it happen. Can change not just how you think, but how you live. Keep working on renewing your mind and see how your life starts to change in amazing and surprising ways. As we wrap up our time together, let's take a moment to think about the incredible power of our thoughts and the journey of refreshing our minds. Remember, your thoughts shape your reality. They affect your actions, decisions, and ultimately the life you live. Every thought matters, and the choices you make in your mind today will set the course for your future. Tomorrow, we'll talk about how you can train your mindset and intentionally build a sense of purpose and positivity. It's not just about having happy thoughts. It's about shaping a mindset that helps you chase your dreams, tackle challenges, and seize opportunities. The journey to renewal takes consistent effort, but with each step, you're laying a stronger foundation for the life you want. Taking care of your mind isn't just about protection, it's a proactive choice. Practice self-love and focus on your personal growth. Be picky about what you let into your mind and take care of your thoughts. Your mind is powerful, so nurture it wisely, and it will bring you plenty of blessings, opportunities, and growth. Remember, renewing your mind is something you do every day. Change takes time, and it's totally fine to take it one step at a time. Don't let setbacks get you down. They're just stepping stones on your journey. Your journey to change starts here. Be patient and trust the process, because every day brings fresh chances to uplift your mindset. In short, I encourage you to harness the power of your thoughts. Remember, you can choose what you think and how you respond. You're not stuck in past negative thinking. You're the one shaping your future, so work on your mindset, protect your thoughts, and refresh your spirit every day. As you do this, you'll find yourself moving into a better life. Let's embrace our true potential and purpose. Moving forward, let's commit to positive thinking and purposeful actions. Today, let's promise to think positively, act with intention, and enjoy the journey ahead. Remember, when we change our thoughts, we change our lives. Thank you, and may you find clarity, purpose, and abundant blessings.